Now I want to show you the use of distribute list, and distribute list does not check the OSPF database. It actually checks the routing table, and you can see this command under any routing protocol. Let's go to router 2 and show you an example. On router 2, I want to create a I want to create a prefix list, and you can see that I have written it in a notepad. IP prefix list is baby1 rows, and this is the prefix list that we have used previously, but there is just one difference. Instead of permitting the rows, I'm denying rows because I don't want to have them in my routing table. You can see that I have denied 111, 112, and 116, and I've permitted anything else to be installed in my routing table. So I copy this and go to router 2, go to configuration mode, and create this prefix list. Now let's check the IP prefix list. You can see that here. And before applying this, let's check the show IP route table. And you can see the routes as external routes. They are installed in my OSPF database. Now I go to router OSPF1 process and select distribute list command. And after a distribute list, you can have a prefix list or a route map or an access list. Because I have created prefix list, I select the prefix list, and the name of that prefix list is bb1 routes. And after that, I can tell that I am stopping this from coming in, or I am stopping this from going out. I'm selecting inbound and hit enter. And because I have not specified any interface, I am actually stopping this route from coming in from any interface. So this is this. So let's check the routing table again, show IP route. Now you can see that I don't have them in my routing table, but checking the show IP OSPF database tells me that they are actually in my OSPF database. And if you go to switch 1, that is receiving the routes from router 2, and check the routing table, let's go to switch 1 and check routing table here. And again, you can see that they are in switch 1, and distribute list is just a local command that tells me that I am just stopping the routes from coming in or going out, and this is the only thing. So let's go to router 2 and apply another line of command here. As I told you, I am stopping this from coming in. Now I want to stop them from going out, and let's see the effect of this command. Now I have both of this command. I don't want to have them in my routing table, and let's go to switch 1 and see the result of show IP route again. Here I have this, and actually it tells me that if I am redistributing any routes from my routing table, I am not going to include these routes in that. But because switch 1 is not receiving the routes via redistribution, it's actually receiving the routes from OSPF database, it does not see any effect in receiving those routes, and it is here. So this is the thing that I have created using a distribute list. And I'm not a big fan of this command. I prefer to have everything under redistribution. And if I go to router 3 and create a route map, you can see that I have done this halfway. I can select the route map to change the metrics or metric types or anything else. You can see that I have selected the metric type. I haven't changed the metric or anything else in the route map and assign that route map to redistribution command. This gives me more control over the routes and the behavior of those routes after redistribution.